Alright guys, I'm here with a bit of information for Dragon Ball Legends. Now, this is actually very weird because we normally don't get this type of info like this, but we do know the next two Sparking units we'll be getting in the game, thanks to the Dragon Ball Legends news section, not the Twitter accounts at all. They haven't tweeted anything concerning this information yet, which makes me assume that they'll either be tweeting it later on tonight or probably right before they drop tomorrow. But all in all though, we do know the next two Sparking units we'll be getting in the next Legends All-Star banner, and those units are a brand new Goku Black, and finally, after almost 4.5 years, we're finally getting Mecca Frieza. It's finally happening. Now, before we actually get into it, I do find it kind of weird that they have this Mecca Frieza ready, but he wasn't a part of Trunks' banner. I think that would have made a lot more sense. And not only that, I also find it really weird that Mecca Frieza is being paired up with Goku Black. That makes no sense whatsoever. And if anything, I would have thought that Mecca Frieza would have gotten paired with King Cold. So that way, one, LOE gets 2 buffs, and 2, it just makes sense because Mecca Frieza was with King Cold when they came to Earth before Trunks wiped out both of them. So again, Goku Black being a part of this banner is very, very weird. I don't get it, but hey, it's the new Goku Black unit, so I'm not really gonna complain. Anyway, let's break it down. Starting off with Frieza, it says Mecca Frieza. He is a purple unit. Now, that's not necessarily a bad typing in this meta. Yes, there are powerful yellow units in this meta, but there are also powerful green units in this meta as well. So being purple is kind of at that neutral zone, if you will. But the thing is, personally speaking, I think that LOE needs a new red unit, not necessarily purple, because I still see people use the LF First Form Frieza to this day. But again, like I said, purple, it's not necessarily bad, it's not good either, but what would have been best would have been if this Mecca Frieza was a red unit. Again, that's just my personal opinion. Anyway, continuing, he is a range type and he's part of Android Saga Z. Makes sense because obviously that's when he appeared in the Android Saga. He's a part of Frieza Force and Lineage of Evil. Special move, Death Blaster, deals massive explode damage plus 20% to special move damage inflicted for 3 timer counts upon activation. Randomly destroys 3 enemy cards on hit. Okay, so 1, it's good that he's actually getting a boost on his special move when he actually executes it. And 2, being able to destroy your opponent's hand is always a good thing. Even if it's random, destroying their hand could potentially make or break a battle, because for all you know, they have an ultimate attack ready, or an ultimate attack with a special move, or multiple special moves, or whatever the case may be. So being able to knock down an opponent's hand is good, always good. It would be better if you knock down all their hand, but if you do that, then he would literally be Ultra Super Gogeta. So there's that. Anyway, main ability, you're the one who's going to die. Draw a special move arts card next, restores own ki by 50, inflicts all enemies with no switching for 3 timer counts, destroys all of your enemy's special move arts cards, inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade minus 100% to health restoration for 20 timer counts, requirement 15 timer counts must elapse. So this actually sounds really, really good. Like, just breaking it down bit by bit, you get a special move and you get enough ki to use it. So that by default is already very, very good. Not only that, you lock the opponent in. That is very good too. You lock them in for 3 timer counts. So if you're trying to wipe out somebody in particular, I mean, you don't necessarily have to even use Frieza to wipe them out. You can pop the main ability and then afterwards, like, maybe land like a hit, swap into somebody else and rush, or use ultimate attack or special move or whatever the case may be, and do what you need to do to wipe out whatever enemy you're up against as quickly and hopefully as efficiently as possible. So again, trapping, always a good ability. It will always be a good ability. And again, you do still have access to that special move and enough ki to use it. So you should definitely be good in that regard. Also, you destroy your enemy's special moves, which is also good. So that way they can't try to retaliate with theirs. So that's also good. And also you practically nullify your opponent's health restoration for 20 timer counts, because obviously it's minus 100%. So they're not gonna be restoring health for 20 timer counts, which is nice. So units that really benefit off of regenerating their health is gonna be crippled for, well, 20 timer counts, which is still good. Special skill, you will know the Wrath of Frieza. Restores own ki by 40. plus 20% to damage inflicted for 20 timer counts, inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade minus 1 arts card draw speed level for 10 timer counts, applies the following effects to self if enemy's health is 50% or below, draw a special move arts card next, activates once, increase arts card draw speed by 1 level for 10 timer counts. So I'm gonna be honest with you, this Frieza sounds really good. This Frieza sounds solid so far, right? This kit doesn't sound trash at all, right? So just breaking that down, again, you pop your special skill, you get 40 ki. That's good. That's enough for you to do literally strike or blast arts, depending on which one you'll have available. Plus 20 damage inflicted for 20 timer counts. Again, you're adding extra damage onto like whatever attack you're planning to, utilize, which is, again, also good. You cripple the opponent's art card draw speed. Again, even if it's just by 1 level, that's still less cards they're going to be getting no matter what tactic they use. So you slow down their ability to continue combos, which will obviously help. And then if their health is 50% or below, you get a special move for free. It activates once, but you still get a special move for free. That helps. And then you increase your own card draw speed by 1, which helps you extend your combo even further. So that is absolutely fantastic. And then the Z abilities. So Z ability 1 plus 20% to LOE, base strike and blast attack during battle. Z ability 2 plus 26% to LOE or Frieza Force, base strike and blast attack during battle. Z ability 3 plus 2% to blast arts damage inflicted by LOE and plus 30% to LOE or tag Frieza Force, base strike and blast attack during battle. And then Z ability 4 plus 3% to blast arts damage inflicted by LOE and plus 35% to tag LOE or tag Frieza Force, base strike and blast attack during battle. So this unit you're going to be wanting to use on either LOE or Frieza Force. And honestly speaking, like, you could realistically use both teams. I would personally put them on LOE just because they have a lot of units that are relatively well-rounded. I mean, you can throw in Golden Frieza, you have Revival Frieza, you have the LF Full Power Frieza. You could still use the LF First Form Frieza, but worst case scenario, if you really want to use Mecca Frieza over him, that's a boost unit for him, to Zenkai boost him. So again, this team has some units on it, right? They just really need a red unit because they really don't have anybody, but again, this team does have some units on it, and being able to boost the blast art specifically by a decent percentage is still okay as well. And then we have unique abilities. Power by Hatred. The following effects occur when battle starts. Plus 80% to damage inflicted cannot be canceled. That is a big percentage, a very big percentage. Oh my goodness. Reduces damage received by 50% cannot be canceled. Minus 10 to own blast and special move arts costs cannot be canceled. So that's good. So that means that for example, the special skill that will give you 40 ki guarantees that you'll be able to utilize your special move. So that's great because your special move will cost, instead of 50, it'll cost 40. And then your blast, instead of it costing 30, it'll cost 20. So that's good. It's, wow. All right then, no issues with that whatsoever. Increases own arts card draw speed by 1 level for 80 timer counts cannot be, oh my God. What in the world? So you have the ability of practically raising your arts card draw speed by 2. Oh my goodness. Inflicts all enemy tag Super Saiyan with attribute downgrade minus 3% to critical rate for 80 timer counts. Again, that's a good, okay, it's a good ability in general. And also with the new Trunks being a green unit, this Frieza is obviously going to be a unit that tries to counter him. It makes no sense because Trunks beat Frieza, but hey, I guess there's no issues with that. And again, it lasts for 80 timer counts. But I think specifically, since it's talking about attribute downgrade for Super Saiyans, I think this unit is probably supposed to pair alongside Chilled. There we go. I couldn't remember Chilled's name for some reason, but this unit is supposed to be paired alongside Chilled to finally shut down Super Saiyan, specifically Bardock. It's very, very apparent, right? Because Bardock, like, Chilled was supposed to counter Bardock, but Bardock still gets to run rampant, which helps boost Super Saiyan units. Primarily would be like Ultra Super Vegito, Ultra Super Gogeta, all that good stuff, right? Because they boost their crit rate. So if you run LOE with this Frieza alongside Chilled, in theory, that should shut down Bardock entirely, alongside, like other Super Saiyan units benefiting from crit buffs. So that is actually pretty nice, because I'm gonna be honest with you, Bardock has had his time in the spotlight for far too long. It's time to shut that unit down, bro. It's definitely time to shut him down. Anyway, moving on. An additional plus 15% to damage inflicted by allies if there is a tag Super Saiyan enemy battle member remaining for 80 timer counts cannot be canceled. Again, that just goes along what I said earlier. The following effects occur after enemy attack is over. Randomly destroys one of your own cards and draws a special move arts card next. Activates once. Not bad. I just hope that it just doesn't have a high probability of knocking down another special move card if you have one, because that usually happens to me personally. Randomly destroys one of your own cards. Oh wait, I already read that. Restores own key by 40. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 10 to strike arts cost for 5 timer counts, which will also help. Plus 75 to damage inflicted every time this character uses a special move. Arts card cannot be canceled. Activates 3 times. So again, you're just boosting yourself bit by bit, which helps. And then Mechanized Flesh reduces impact, explode, and pierce damage received by 30%, cannot be canceled. Nullifies own abnormal conditions, cannot be canceled. The following effects occur if own remaining health is 50% or below after being hit by an enemy's arts card or arts attack. Activates once. Restores own health by 25%. Cancels own attribute downgrades. Reduces enemies' Dragon Balls by 1. Oh god. Seals all enemies' main abilities for 10 timer counts. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade -1 arts card draw speed level for 10 timer counts. Wow. Wow. Okay, so this Frieza sounds very, very good, actually. I'm not gonna say you're lying. It already shows nullifies own abnormal conditions, cannot be canceled, which means that you can't inflict this Frieza with abnormal conditions, which is good, and also makes sense because he's mostly machine now, so it wouldn't make any sense if he got impacted by that. Anyway, this Frieza sounds fantastic. It's actually insane with everything that this Frieza has. On top of being able to seal main abilities, which will help even if it's 10 timer counts, and on top of that being able to reduce Dragon Balls. Pairing him up with Revival Frieza is going to be beyond annoying, and then pairing him up with Full Power Frieza is going to be even more annoying. So yeah, this Frieza definitely doesn't sound bad. Again, I wish that he was a red unit. That would have made a lot more sense. But at the end of the day, this unit's kit sounds really, really good. That was a lot to break down, but we do still have one more unit to talk about, and that is none other than Goku Black. So obviously Goku Black, Sparking unit, is a blue unit. I don't really think powerful opponent needs a blue unit right now. Kid Buu got his platinum equipment, Broly got his platinum equipment. I'm pretty sure adding an extra blue unit to that tag doesn't really hurt. I don't know if it'll really help, but we'll see. Anyway, part of the Future Trunks saga, he's a support type, and his tags are Saiyan, Future, and Powerful Opponent. Special move Burst or Key Burst Kick deals massive explode damage. The following effects occur on hit. Inflict enemy with attribute downgrade -100% to health restoration for 3 timer counts. Inflicts all enemies with 3 substitution counts. Blast armor and charging forward. So it's a physical special move, and it at least keeps the opponent, whoever's on standby, it keeps them on standby for a bit longer. That's pretty nice. But also it cripples them from recovering health, which is also nice. So again, much like with Frieza with the whole -100 to health restoration, he has that ability for 3 timer counts when he uses his special move, which is nice. Main ability, Exalted Ideals. Draw a special arts card next. Restores ally health by 20%. Destroys all of your enemy's cards. There we go. That's the ability right there. We need to destroy all the cards, all of them. Applies attribute upgrade. Shortens substitution count by 5 to self. Effects reset after character switch. So, yeah. Wow, okay. Again, restoring your health or allies' health is good. Obviously, it's a support type, so it makes sense. Drawing a special move helps as well, or a special skill, sorry, but we don't even know what it is yet. I haven't gotten to it. And again, being able to shorten your sub counts helps as well, because it allows you to cycle through characters quickly. Okay, now we get to the special skill. Refined Power randomly draws 1 new card, shortens ally substitution count by 3, cancels allies' attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions, plus 30% to special move damage inflicted, cannot be canceled, activates twice. Okay, so that is actually pretty nice as well, because one, again, your main ability, you draw a special skill. So you're able to take advantage of this special skill ability practically pretty quickly after 10 timer counts if you really wanted to. But again, you randomly draw 1 new card. So even though it shortens your ally sub count by 3, if you're lucky and you pop your special skill and you get another special skill, then you can pop or lower your team's sub count by 3 more, which would help. And then, of course, I mean, it already canceled all the abnormal conditions and whatnot, so you don't have to worry about that again. And then, again, you still boost your special move damage by 30%, which is nice. It activates twice, but hey, at least you can still do it. Now, the Z abilities. Z ability 1, plus 20% attack feature, base strike attack, and blast defense during battle. Z ability 2, plus 26% attack future, or tag powerful opponent, base strike attack, and blast defense during battle. Z ability 3, plus 2% of special move damage inflicted by tag future, and plus 30% to tag future or tag powerful opponent base strike attack and blast defense during battle. And Z ability 4, plus 3 to special move damage inflicted by tag future, and plus 35% to tag future or tag powerful opponent base strike attack and blast defense during battle. Fairly straightforward. Obviously, this unit is really going to try to help you boost up your special move damage as much as possible, and then afterwards, just deal extra damage with strike. So there's that. And now the unique abilities. Vanguard of Destruction, plus 25% to damage inflicted against tag future, cannot be cancelled. Makes sense, it's Goku Black. There's not really much else to say about that. The following effects occur when battle starts. Plus 8% to damage inflicted, cannot be cancelled. Reduces damage received by 50%, cannot be cancelled. Plus 15% to damage inflicted by allies, cannot be cancelled. So part of that is much like what it is for Frieza, but then you have the plus 15% damage inflicted by allies, which again helps. Also applies the following effects to self if this character is the leader. Oh, hold on. So we're finally getting units that actually take advantage of the leader slot that aren't ultra units. Okay, that's interesting. Anyway, plus 30% to special move damage inflicted cannot be canceled. Plus 80% to key recovery cannot be canceled. Wow, that's so weird because, again, usually when it comes down to the leader slots, that's something that ultra units have been taking advantage of, right? So I'm pretty sure this Goku Black is the first Sparking unit to actually take advantage of the leader slot that has like a dedicated ability for it. So that's actually very, very interesting, actually. But and also I think that helps out this Goku Black a lot because since they're promoting him to be in the leader slot, that would mean that by default he works on any team. So yeah, that is very, very interesting. Anyway, applies the following effects to self every time an arts card is drawn while this character is on the battlefield. Strike arts card plus 20% to damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. Blast arts card plus 20% to damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. Special arts card increases arts card draw speed by 1 level for 10 timer counts. Special move arts card restores ki by 50. Those all sound really good. And unknown adversary, the following effects occur when changing cover. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 15% to special and special move arts cost for 5 timer counts. I think honestly that will help out a lot against androids because androids are very, very annoying. But still, just in a general retrospect, that will help. What else? Reduces damage received by 20% until combo ends. Okay, so there's that. The following effects occur when this character is switched to standby. Restores own health by 10%, activates 5 times. Restores ally ki by 30. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 15% to damage received for 15 timer counts. Inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 5 to strike and blast arts cost for 10 timer counts. And then reduces enemy ki by 70 when this character defeats an enemy. Randomly draws 1 new card if you have 3 or fewer cards when enemy switches characters while this character is on the battlefield. Randomly draws at most 4 new cards if you have 3 or fewer cards after enemy attack is over. Wow, okay, so this Goku Black is primarily going to be proficient in making sure that your hand is stocked and pretty much crippling the opponent with their ki, alongside, you know, boosting up the team and whatnot. So yeah, that's really it. And of course the limit break booster missions are coming back. But yeah, that's literally it for Goku Black and Mecca Frieza. Honestly speaking, out of both of these units, the one who seems like the best one is Mecca Frieza. Like, Mecca Frieza definitely has a lot more going on for him. So I'm really hoping that when this unit drops, he's a solid unit because LOE could definitely use it. And also, this is a unit that people have been expecting to be in this game for almost 4.5 years now. So they really can't drop the ball with this Frieza. But to be fair, a lot of units we've gotten in Legends All-Star have been good. So I actually have high hopes for this Frieza and Goku Black. But I do want to know in the comment section below, are you guys excited for us finally getting Mecca Frieza alongside getting a brand new Goku Black in the game? Again, let me know in the comment section below. But with that being said, I'm Ndukauba, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.